Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I would like to expose today the crookedness in what regards LinkedIn communication and fake profiles. And that is something that it really disturbs me because I really feel that this whole internet thing, it's the new world that we live in, but sometimes it goes a little bit too far. So let me dive a little bit in. I will not expose no one, as there is not a specific person. There are multiple, maybe hundreds of people or companies or organizations that decide to go the crooked way, decide to deceive people, maybe from the blessing from a higher authority, which I don't want to mention. But let me tell you what I see, and I would like to hear your comments and your thoughts on that, because for me, I'm 54, guys, so I'm an old school guy, you know. All these things are go a little bit too far. So let me show you what I'm getting as messages the last months at least. I've been bombarded from messages like that here. So we have this person here. Hello, Alex. I've been impressed by your recent posts and your perspective on various topics. This guy is being impressed. So I bet he haven't even read one post of mine, but he says he's impressed. He puts here also a little star, a little rocket here. So how fake does this look like? Okay, I didn't answer this message, so the next day I receive a second message and goes like this: Alex, hey there. Thank you for connecting. Glad to be in your network. By the way, I set up high quality B2B lead generation for $15 to $20 per relevant lead, and blah, 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 blah. So this guy pretends he was impressed from my posts. He writes me, sends me a message with stars and rockets and shaking hands. The next day, he sends me that. How stupid can you be not to understand that it's an automated tool? Okay, and then he continues, and in some point I say, I'm not interested, Sergey, thank you, and he continues, and so, well, here is where the conversation ends. Okay, and I've been receiving messages like that. I've been bombarded. I've been receiving every week like maybe 5, 6 similar kind of messages on LinkedIn, obviously fully automated. Obviously this guy sends like hundreds of messages like that per day. But what sparked my interest to create this video today is that I have been also receiving some emails, and I've been receiving emails from a guy here that he goes one step further on the crookedness, okay, one step further. So, the message says the following. Hello, Alex. I noticed on your site that you specialize in sales consulting for technology firms. Impressive work. He's also impressed. This guy is also impressed. So he looked on my website and said, wow, this guy is impressed. How cheap is that? I was wondering, have you considered leverage LinkedIn automation to scale your outreach? Have you ever felt limited by LinkedIn's prospecting restriction? Our solution equips agencies with optimized LinkedIn profiles for automation. Optimized LinkedIn profile, ensuring an infinite outreach potential. I believe it could be game-changing for you. Shall we discuss? So this guy bombarded me with emails. So the next day, 3 days later, I received a second message. In addition to helping you achieve unlimited prospecting, our unique LinkedIn profile rental system. Unique LinkedIn profile rental system. Also allows for comprehensive data scraping and blah, blah, blah. He continues. Alex, ever wonder how to multiply your LinkedIn message outreach by 20? I've got some insights. Hello, Alex, I haven't noticed, I haven't heard back from you, and so on and so on. So what I did is I had an online call with this guy. So let's listen to this call, okay? Here it is. Explain to me a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so our solution basically it's a LinkedIn renting service to rent LinkedIn profiles ready to use and ready to automate. That means we have already warmed up the account during more than 3 months. We have reached 500 relationships, and the profile looks completely real. So from day one, you can plug it to Dripify and start your campaign like a normal account. It's just like having a new employee in your team that will prospect for you. So it's a dedicated account.
But this profile, it's a fake profile, correct?
Yeah. It's a completely fictive identity, just random people. And you can, of course, personalize everything on the account. That means you can make this account yours. You just need to keep the same first name and last name, but after it's like having a new colleague, so you will change the bio, the cover picture, even the picture if you want, to make it attractive for your prospect.
Okay, and it's not that against LinkedIn violations, regulations?
Of course, it's like automation on LinkedIn. It's not really accepted by LinkedIn. That's why we manage everything to be under the LinkedIn radar and be sure that you can use your profile as a normal one. But of course, LinkedIn doesn't really like that, but it's like automation. They don't really like that, but they tolerate it as long as you do it safely and you don't prospect all the hairs and
yes.
You have good campaigns.
Yes.
The idea is really to have dedicated accounts for prospecting instead of using your accounts, because using your accounts, of course, it's not really secure because you can lose your accounts because it's forbidden by LinkedIn, and also it's a way to scale your prospection. For instance, with your profile, you are limited to a limited number of connection requests each week, but as soon as you get more accounts, you can reach more people each week. So you can have 5, 6, 7 accounts, and you can prospect more people.
So these acrons are these you name acrons these let's say fake identities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you receive automated messages from fake people, from robots basically, that impersonate, they suppose they are a person, to start generating business. If that's not crookedness, if that's not scamming somebody, then tell me what it is. What people like that do, and scammers like those people do, and scamming technologies like that do, is they devaluate the platforms that they use and the internet that they use. I don't stand for that. I'm a real person talking to real people, and I want to achieve real conversations about real issues and find solutions that are going to bring real results. So you create a fake LinkedIn profile that impersonates somebody else that does not exist, generates a picture out of an AI algorithm to communicate with companies, then expect also to have a bot in the receiving part of the company, and let's put the robots talk to each other. I mean, things go out of control, guys. It's supposed to connect people. It's supposed to connect real people. What I can say is that I, Alex Valassidis, and my company, vParagon, we never are going to use robots, cobots, fake profiles. We are the real people having real sales agents, placing real calls and selling real value. And I stand for that. And I stand for that not only because that's me, not only because I'm a nice guy, not because of my integrity, but I also see that as a unique selling point of my business. I take advantage of the crookedness around me to be who I am. And if you check my websites, if you check my LinkedIn profile, if you check the YouTube subscribers I have on my channel, you will see that every single one of them, it's a real YouTube subscriber. I never bought subscribers. I never used any scamming methods to impress and present myself as something that I am not, because that adds value to my business. I would like to hear your comments on that. Thank you.